Welcome back to We the People News. Please leave your thumbs up, please subscribe, and please leave your comments. First of all, thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get right into this garbage. Let's talk just a minute about fake news. If you remember, I told you the other day about Ukraine President Zelensky was offered a safe flight out of his country, and his reply was, "I don't need a ticket, I need ammunition." Let's talk about this. Some truth has came out. The big problem with this is that nobody even knows if this ever happened. Nobody knows if he ever said this. Nobody even knows if he was offered a safe flight. The photo of Zelensky when he was in full military gear with all the armor and the ammunition and everything, that photo was taken 3 years ago. Not now, 3 years ago, and they're using it right now as propaganda. They even can't identify the source of the article where he says he don't need a ticket, he needs ammunition. They can't identify the source. They know it came from our State Department, but they can't identify who made the article. Why not? Everything on the internet has got your name and a time stamp on it. So, no date. And the picture was a lie. So I'm calling bullshit on all of it. Y'all, there are no heroes here. And they're trying to make Zelensky out to be a hero. He is not a hero. He is caught in a bad situation. And yes, I do think he's a good president. Everybody has some good in them. Everybody has bad in them. So, Zelensky is not a hero. Putin is definitely not a hero. They're just both in a bad situation caused by Putin. Think about this. If this is all U.S. propaganda to get you on their side, get you on their way of thinking, this whole thing that they've been spinning, that we're facing a third world war and even a nuclear war, is that also a lie? I think it could be. They want things to look worse than it is, because when we got our minds on this, we're not watching them, what they're doing, and we're not, and it kind of lowers us from demanding help for our country. Just something to think about. We all know how our government officials lie to us every day. So are they doing that again? Joe Biden says that we will not, and I should say Joe Biden, everyone says that we will not get involved in this war. But they're going to send fighter jets over, they're sending helicopters, they're sending all kinds of military vehicles over, they're sending missiles over to help Ukraine. So, tell me again how we're not involved in this war. We are involved in this war. The photos that you've seen of Russia attacking Kiev, these photos has been proven to be from Israel hitting targets in their war. It is not Russia or Kiev. So again, more propaganda lies. The media puts the shit out because they know the American people won't look it up for themselves. the American people would just take their word for it. They get you all hyped up. It's like watching a movie unfold on TV. You're hyped up. You want to see the next scene. That's what our government is banking on. Now, y'all, I'm not saying that Ukraine is not in a bad situation. They're going through a living hell right now. And all of these lies are not helping their situation at all. Please sound off in the comments below what you think about this. One more thing, too, before I go. If you remember right, was it a week ago, that Putin says any sanctions will be an act of war? Well, Joe Biden has put all these sanctions on. That's not really sanctions at all. It's not really hurting his bottom line as much as Biden wants you to think it is. Just take this last sanction that he put on, that we will not buy any of their oil. We will not export any of their oil. Well, if you would look at the numbers, the little bit of, we spend a lot of money on oil from Putin. But in the big scheme of things, what we spend on oil is just pennies compared to what China spends on oil. So, our little sanctions not to buy oil from him, which I don't think we should either, but our sanction to buy oil from him is not hurting him a bit. He's probably laughing at us. Because China, they buy like 100 times more oil than we do. So why ain't we producing our own oil? Okay, Joe Biden says right now we produce more oil than anyone else, and we're even exporting oil. If that's true, why are we buying oil from anyone? If we produce more than anyone, if we're still exporting oil, why are we buying oil from anyone? Stop exporting oil and start using it ourselves. This would lower the price at the pump. Then you got little Red Lion Hood. She's coming on TV every day with her lies about how pumping our own oil, how reopening the Keystone Pipeline will not help us. She is pure lying to us. Now, what she is saying about the Keystone Pipeline is true. It wasn't pumping oil. The Keystone Pipeline is a pipeline. It's not an oil field. Well, once they get through building that pipeline, it will be pumping oil. So, again, Little Red Lion Hood just says what the puppet masters tell her to say. Y'all, all of this is propaganda. It happens in every war. They do this to get you on their side. I mean, if you remember all the films that you've seen, all the videos that you've seen of Vietnam, them throwing leaflets out of airplanes to the people, propaganda. And now we don't have to do it that way. We got the internet to send out propaganda, and that's what they're doing every day. And again, y'all, I am not downplaying this situation for Ukraine. They are in a living hell every day. I hope God is with them. But I just don't see it being exactly like our news media is saying. Y'all, I hope something changes fast. But just know our government is lying to us. And now they're going to send that crazy woman, Kamala Harris, over there to try to save the day. She's going to go over there and make matters worse is what she's going to do. Because she is so stupid, I doubt she can even tie her own shoes. Y'all, I love you all. Please keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through all of this. And just be careful what you believe, because everything can't be taken as face value the way they want us to take it. Please sound off in the comments below what you think about this. Please keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through this. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And please keep Ukraine in your prayer. Also keep Putin in your prayers, because he sure needs God right now. I love you all. Until next time. Ciao.